York City. Welcome to my podcast and for the talk, continuing the talk about how to make playing easier and accessible. And today I would like to speak about slurs, specifically the two-note slur. And go as usual from the technical aspect into the musical aspect because one influences the other. So I wanted to start with Mozart K333 and show at the beginning of the first movement, and you will see the examples going with it. It's measures 62 to 63. And I wanted just to start with the most common slur, which is at as a cadence, like going right here, like down, up, and coming from before. So you look at Mozart sonatas in the classical period and other periods as well, and you see proliferation of slurs. And the question is, to start with, how are we taught to play a slur? And the usual teaching is wrist down, wrist up, wrist down, wrist up. So we already know that there's no way we can have a healthy technique by breaking the alignment. This is something very, very basic. We move in one piece. Our bodies move in one piece. So the moment we're breaking the wrist, there's really no reason for it. We can come down without breaking the wrist. We're breaking the alignment, and very often we get wrist pain. This is the main reason for carpal tunnel syndrome, breaking the wrist. The weight falls right into the wrist. So there can be an up-down or down-up without breaking it. Just coming down and coming a little bit forward and up. That's it. That's the whole thing. So when we go to the beginning of the piece, and that would be measures 4 to 10. What happens when the slur is part of a phrase? Are we going to break it? When we go tira, 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 something like that, each one is like a down, up, or can we do something so the phrase is not broken? It's ongoing. So when right here, and this is another thing that I wanted to talk about, that the second note of a slur is just as important as the first one. It's not going from strong to weak, it's going from strong to a different, maybe less strong, has a different expression. The moment we go, or a little down, up, go, already it's ta-dam, rather than ta-da, or ta. So sometimes we don't even hear the second note of a slur. So if we don't hear the second note of the slur, how is it going to relate, to link into what's coming next? So when we go in the Mozart